folks, we finally got around to looking at two of Daystate's MVT rifles that belong to Robert Taylor. The one on my left is the Daystate Airwolf MVT, which stands for Mapped Velocity Technology, and the one on the right, my right, is Robert Taylor's Grand Prix. The Grand Prix was designed for field target shooters. The actual Airwolf was designed for hunting and sport shooting. What sets these apart from the MCTs, which stands for the Map Compensation Technology, is that these both have chronographs built into the shrouds. We see the holes in the front of the shroud there. That allows pellet dust to vortex and clear the chronograph screen. This was the first one to come out with the technology, the Grand Prix, I believe. 5 rifles were tested in Scotland by a chap that was unemployed at the time. So the 5 prototypes, he put about 6,000 shots through each, and they had no problems. So we got to the factory and they decided to go ahead with a project, start rolling them out, and then the gun dealerships were asking for 177s. The guns that had been tested had all been in 2.2, and 75% of the orders was all in 177, so they produced all the guns, shipped them out to the dealerships, and then within the next 3 weeks guns started coming back in with problems. And what the problem ended up being was that because the rifles had been tested in 2.2, the holes were bigger up there and there was no problems because it created enough vortex in to clean the actual chronograph screen. But the 177s, with the holes being smaller, it wasn't creating a vortex, with the holes not being big enough, so the actual chronographs didn't work. Also, all the niggle on it was at the front. When you take the dust cap off the fill port, just above the actual fill port, not on this one but on the original ones, it had a bare wire just there. When people kept filling them up, and it was catching the wires with a dust cap, and that was also creating problems with the chronograph. So once they'd realised what problems were, then they fixed them, and the fix was they was putting the 2.2 chronograph style in the 177s, and they didn't have a problem from them. Another problem they do have, and I was told that if you've got one of these rifles with the chronograph in it, you never clean the barrel, because if you put a cleaning rod down it or a pull through, or even fire a felt cleaning felt, it will damage the chronograph. I mean, Rob's had this for over a year. He's fired a few thousand shots for it, and he said he's had no problems anyway. But if you do get a real big problem, and it goes back to the factory, they'll clean the barrel for you. But lovely rifle. That is the Grand Prix. Rob had been after this for years. Like most specialist rifles, they only make 100 or 200 of them. This being one of them, and Rob couldn't get his hands on one. And we did a visit to the Daystate factory, and Tony realised how much Rob liked the rifle, so we basically rubbed his nose in it and stuck the rifle right under him I'll show you a little clip of that now.
Oh dear, it's doing it again. Oh dear. Thank you. Oh, what a piece of art.
That's the best one we've ever done, that particular gun. That was the one that was kept.
Too right.
What's that one?
The Grand Prix.
Amazing, isn't it?
I think we've...
Amazing tool.
I think we're all right. Are you alright filming there?
Yeah, that's fine, yeah.
Okay.
Get everybody in it.
Right, well, crack on. Well, first of all, thank you very much for coming. I do appreciate it. This is the first of a series of things we're going to do with the club, but it's only right that I invite our premier club, your club, to our very first venue. And I think it's an astounding testament to the relationship between Daystate and your club that you're the first ones here, and we've laid this on for you. But we are practicing, in a way, the 40th anniversary of Daystate at the end of October. So what we say today will be distilled, worked on, and then we will roll that out at a venue to be announced in Optic.
Right, anyhow, Tony did say to Rob that he'd keep his eye open in case any came on the market, and there was a dealership that had one in, so they contacted Tony, and he was able to get one for Rob, and this is it. It's Rob's personal rifle. Serial number is 0011 or number 11. I'm not sure if they made 100 or 200 of these, but normally when they do them, half will go to the UK market and the other half will go to the rest of the world. But that is the GP belonging to Robert. This one here, also a custom one in its own right. It's an Airwolf tactical, but it's not got a tactical stock on it. So the tactical stocks were, I think, probably beach, covered in black. Obviously this one's got a custom laminate stock on it. It's also got a 500cc cylinder instead of a 480 cylinder. And it's also got a longer FAC barrel in it. So originally it was designed for the American market, and the software on this one was detuned down to sub 12 foot pound. So that is the other rifle belonging to Rob. I've got these to test. I'll be putting one of the rifles over the chronograph, probably the Airwolf. I won't bother doing both of them because they should both bring out the same sort of result. So I'll chronograph this one, and I'll do it with Bisley Magnums and a standard 844 grain Daystate Rangemaster pellet. The scopes he's got fitted on these are Vector Optic scopes, 10 by 40 by 50 with illuminated reticles, side wheel parallax, and quite nice lockable turrets. Lovely reticle on it. I mean, Rob seems to, in his opinion, he seems to think these are great scopes, and they're almost as good as £1,000 Nico Sterling scope, so that's saying something, isn't it? If you are interested in these scopes, I've got a link to where he got them from, and that was, I think it's called Scopes UK, and the chaps lives in Lincolnshire, that direction, but you can order them online if you're interested. So what we'll do now then, we'll get on with the usual tests, chronograph, range test and sound test. So we'll get on with it. Okay then, we're going with the Bisley Magnums and the Airwolf.
$740. $714. $694. $701.
Shit, didn't put a bloody thing in, did I?
$663. $698. $698. $705. $703. $682. $682. $687. $687. $689. $687. $701. $684. $703. $694. $696.
Okay then, we'll now move on to the Daystate Rangemaster Sovereigns. We're going for the Rangemaster Sovereigns now.
$782. 728.
No.
$700. 1. $700. 3.
Okay then, you can see it's trying to get around the 700 mark. Most are in the 90s. Obviously it started off different because there was a lighter pellet, so it had to come down. But once it gets in there, it's not too bad. At 703 feet per second is 9.3 foot-pounds. That's with a light pellet. Compare that with a Bisley Magnum, which was around 11.4. That's why you don't tune a light pellet up to near the 12 foot-pound, because it'd be well over otherwise. But that is the MVT Airwolf. Lovely rifle. Got different stock on it. This was originally a tactical, but it's got a laminate stock on it now, custom laminate stock, and it's got a 500cc air tank in for extra shots. It's got a longer barrel as well. It was actually designed, I think, for the American market, but it was actually detuned. So that is the Airwolf. Next up would be target testing. Okay, go for the zero ball in the middle. Bit low. Try one more to see where it is again. Same old lovely light trigger. And again, so these are the Bisley Magnums. Very, very accurate. Hits where you're aiming at. I'd love one of these. It's all the rifle you ever need. Trigger's just right. So keeping the same point of aim, and most of these are going through the letter P. So probably one click to the left and it'll be right where I'm aiming at. Okay, we'll see how tight we can get this group. We've got 6 pellets left. We'll see how tight we can get this group. I'm going to aim at the bottom left hand 5p. Oh, that went high. Probably me. So there we go. Daystate Airwolf MVT. Now if you see just here, you can see a cable. Well, that goes into the shroud up to the chronograph. You can actually switch it off and then it reverts back to the MCT then. It's a lovely rifle. It's a thumbs up, ambidextrous stock, left or right. fill it up underneath with a magnetic dust cover. It's a standard Foster fitting. I'll now show you the view through the scope, and it's a vector optic scope. This one is 10 by 40 by 50, I believe. Very nice reticle. In fact, the reticle is very similar to the one I've got in my Discovery. Comes right to the bottom of the scope, and Rob says that he believes this glass in here is almost as good as a £1,000 Nikkei sterling scope. Difference is this cost about a quarter of the price. I'll give you a bird's eye view down this now. Okay then, just look up at the sky. You can probably see about the reticle up there. Bit of a shadow on this, I can see it now. So that's like. Yeah, it's better actually. Hit a few more shots. Not at the not at the solar powered lights down there that we've got. We shot myself and started taking them out. We've got a solar powered dragonfly, I think it is. Oh, look at the bell. Oh, could bring that one. Better not. Okay. To the target. Shit, load it, you twat. Here we go. I honestly say this is probably the most accurate rifle I've shot. Smoothest. Okay then. So that is the Daystate Airwolf MVT. Thanks for letting us view it, Bob. Great one. I will leave a link to where you can buy these scopes from as well. Okay then, coming back onto the Daystate Grand Prix, to a target rifle. So again, this is an MVT rifle. Switch it on. It's high. Let's try that. What's going on there? I don't know, I was on the right bloody way. We'll soon find out after the next one. This is the same 10 by 40 scope as on the Airwolf. Okay then, start. Still going on, isn't it? Just going to keep the same old Alright, I'm going to do a 5-shot group on the middle left hand target. This is 10-year-old technology or more from the Mark IV, so imagine what the new Delta Wolf's going to be like. They've learnt everything and improved on it. Be a lot more adaptable as well by the user. Each one of the yellow circles is the size of a 5 piece, so you can see how small the group is. Oh, that was me. Almost gone on as well. That went well. I'm just seeing if that one that was low as a fly, and it looks like it is. Yeah. More or less pellet on pellet. Alright. Oh, that was me. So if we can get it on that. I reckon this time it ought to be on where I'm aiming at. Going for the second from the bottom on the left, 5 pence. Yeah, I'm on that. Low. Every now and again one will go low. Did notice though that when I weighed some of these, although most was 6.5, some were 11, and some were as low as 6.3. That's about it really. I can't do much more. Lovely rifles to shoot. I mean obviously this one's designed for field target. I do like the Airwolf though, I really do. It's probably the most comfortable and most accurate rifle I've shot. I'm going to go for the bottom right hand drawing pin. Right. A few more at the target and that'll be it. going to try and join the holes together on this second from the right up from the bottom. Bottom left, try for the 5p again. I don't know what was going on there. Straight in it. Right, so that is the Daystate Grand Prix GP, Optic painted valve system, fully electronic. You can turn off the velocity on it and it will revert back to the MCT, the map compensated technology. But the MVT is where it tries to get the velocity to the same every time. This is based on the chronograph talking to the board. I think the Mark IV boards were the same, but the Mark IV board had got a connector that you could plug the chronoscope into, and as soon as it plugged into that, it detected it and then changed from MCT to MVT. Really good idea. So you can understand why they're called the most advanced rifles. And you can only imagine what the Delta Wolf is going to be like and the others that follow it. But I've enjoyed shooting both the rifles. I know this one's Rob's baby, he's been after it for a long time. And luckily Tony managed to find it him. He only made 200, there was only 2 made with a blue stock. Daystate's got one in its collection. There's only one out there, and I think that belongs to somebody in the UK. So I did see it on a YouTube channel last night. If I can find it, I'll show you a clip of it. But there's only a young lad that's got it as well. We tried, all there is to try. Nice rifle, plenty of adaptability on it. So you can loosen that one there for sliding it up and down the rail. And one on the other side, which is there, you can loosen that one up. So you've got up and down. It's fully adjustable that way. Tighten that back up, and then on this side you've got that one there for the cheek riser, up and down, and it fits lovely into this cheek, the way it's been sculptured. This is a Gary Kane stock, this one. Superb. So thanks for watching, and thanks Rob Taylor for letting us see what you've got. Same again on the bottom nut, you've got a palm rest there. Use an Allen nut. Just rest your palm on it. Everything's adaptable. You've got thumbs up if you want it, or thumb through. And scalloped out for the thumbs up. And wrap around thumb hole. So that's it then. The two classical MVT rifles from Daystate. So we'll see what's next in the collection. So we'll see you soon.